Okay folks, something a little bit different today, and I'm going to show you. Looks like I'm in a nice wilderness area here, doesn't it? Well, let's walk up this hill. You see the houses right there, and I think you can see more behind me in the distance there. So see, we've got Loki with us, of course. Yeah, so this video is kind of about finding adventure or pseudo adventure in nearby. Right, so I'm in Cherry Creek State Park, which is a pretty urban state park right next to neighborhoods, surrounded by neighborhoods, including mine. And Loki and I have been through this park many times, biked it with a family. There are kind of paved trails, but I also want to show that there are these off the beaten path trails. So while we're right on the other side here, I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but there's a paved trail right over there. And then here we are on a non-paved trail. It's actually used a lot by horses, it looks like. Yeah, so let's see what kind of adventure we can get into in this kind of state park. So the horses. So yeah, there are places in this urbanized state park where the main trails have bikers and joggers and walkers kind of passing by you every few seconds. But here on this off the beaten path area, there's nobody, and it's still a trail. I'm not, going off trail or anything like that. And there's this cool old tree up here that I've been to before, where the path, there it is, I think this is it, yeah, veers off even more, so let's go check that out. Actually heading into a kind of forested tree area. The winter, of course, so no leaves, but still on a path here. Now this might be somewhat of a game trail, but there's still a path here. And right on the other side of these trees is the dog park, off-leash dog park. So I like to come from this side, less people, especially during a pandemic. And let's go check that out. So yeah, I like to get a little lost in this small stand of forest back here. Now, I'll always advocate for staying on the trails, and for the most part, I follow that. But right now, this must be a little bit of a game trail, I will admit. So I like to try and find my way, like alternate ways, circular paths through this park because it's right next to my house. So, Loki's eating snow. We do still have some snow in here, so let's check out this little path through the reeds here. Looks a little sketchy, but let's see where it goes. Come on, bud, this way. The other thing is there's like often very more creaky areas, so you have to be a little bit careful that you don't end up like plowing through a big old creek. All right, now this is where I was trying to get to. All right, now we're back on a trail here. So let's see where this trail goes. I think I've been on this one before. I believe it goes to kind of like a beachy area. It's kind of interesting through here because throughout the years, I'm sure beavers have dammed up parts of this wood, and so there are areas of the forest floor that are like super sandy and beachy. So I'll show you one. I believe it's right up ahead here. This is definitely an area where horses come through because there's horse droppings all over the place. Yeah, and so then you'll just like pop out from the woods right there into this little open field. Next time I come through here, I need to take like a trash bag because there's like 1,000 tennis balls from the dog park. Dogs leaving their balls on the other side of the creek, and then just trash from ne'er-do-wells hanging out back here drinking or something. Alright, as far as like animals back here, there are beavers in this park, there are coyotes, deer. Those are probably like the biggest animals. Definitely have seen all those foxes. I don't think I've actually seen a beaver back here, but I've seen the results of a beaver. So, come on, buddy. I think the beach area is right on the other side of this. I don't know what these kind of plants are. Still haven't gotten better at my plant detection. But the beachy areas right through here. Yeah, check this out. It's legitimate beach, right? Like the creek used to flow through here at some point. Footprints from today. So the thing I've been trying to find is a path back to the main trail here over there by the sun. And I always like reach a point where I'm stepping in super wet, swampy waters areas. So let's see. I like, try to explore on days like in the wintertime when there's less stuff grown out and maybe the creeks are frozen, so I can at least find a route without getting soggy. So let's see what we can find this time. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to illustrate. Find an adventure even close to home. You don't have to go, mountain climbing and extreme dangerous activities to find adventure. You can just like try to make a circle of a path. Something as simple as that in your local, regional, or state park. Find the area of the forest and the paths that people don't take off of the paved trails. Let's see what's up here. Oh, are you peeing? I'm sorry. Here we go, look at this. There's like a... Can you see them? Bunch of picnic tables here in the middle of nowhere. I think they've got a horse attacher thingy. I don't know what you call that. Horse bridle thing. Yeah, so this must be where the horse rides. There's a couple of stables around the park, and I guess you can get a little horse ride and lunch or something. They take you here in the middle of the park where no one else goes. I didn't even know this was here. I don't think I've been here before. Maybe I have. My memory isn't as good as it used to be. But I love the skies in Colorado and the West in general. You just get beautiful skies. Can you hear the, look at that, that's a photo right there. So the one thing about the horses is they don't mind like trotting through some like knee-deep stream as much as a person might. I do see like footprints through here, so I don't know, some people come through here. Most of the footprints look to be accompanied by dog prints too, so hopefully it's just not angry hobos or something like that. But I don't know, I think they'd be kicked out by the state park pretty quickly. Let's climb up on this here tree and see what we can see. Yeah, this is what always happens. I come to this like wall of brush. I don't know how to get through. And when I find little holes through it, like this one, I end up getting wet. Let's see. Okay, this is a super sketchy reed trail here. It's getting skinnier and skinnier as we go. Come on, bud. Uh-oh. It's wet. Wet ahead. Not good. Let's see if we can make it. I think we're almost at the road, though. Oh, no. Lucky just fell through some running water part. Alright, let me check my phone to see how far we are. Okay, we're like super close to the main trail, but it's like, you see that? It just gets wet. This is what always happens, so I think I'm going to turn around and live to explore another day, and we'll just head back where we came from. I don't know where those horses go. So sometimes the adventures, you know, they don't always work out. This is where I came from, this way. But it still makes it an adventure, right? Is this where I came from? Where did I come from? That's not good. I think it was this way, bud. It's like super frozen. This way. Oh, I can see all the duff from the cattails where I've walked. Wait, slow down. Don't pull me on the ice. There we go. This is it. Back to stable ground over here. Okay. Where did we come through, buddy? Right there. Yeah. Alright, I made it out of there. There's like, look, a pallet crate here. Why is there a pallet crate here? Anyway, so there's the adventure that you can get on. You can get lost in a reed pond in a urban state park right next to your house. I'm gonna check out one more trail right here. This just leads to the same thing. A couple hundred yards of reeds and like wetlands. All right, let's get out of here. Let's find the horse trail and get back. All right, back to the main trail here. As you can see, snow-covered section of trail. I'm just gonna head back to the right across the stream from the dog park. If I can, I'll cross over, give Loki a little bit of chance to run around. If not, I'll just head out where I came back in. All right, I'm in the dog park. I crossed this creek at a sketchy little crossing back there. I barely made it over. No one's around right now, so I'll film this little last piece. I'm gonna walk through the dog park, let Loki run around without a leash, and pull up my mask because I'm around people. See you in a little bit. Okay, out of the dog park. Loki had some fun running around with the other dogs. I didn't film because there's people around, and I don't really like filming when there's people around. But yeah, so my adventure, I was unsuccessful in accomplishing my mission there to find a route, a circular route for that trail. I'm coming back to where the part of the trail where I started now, but I haven't given up. Still believe there's a water route to Asia, so I will make the attempt another time, and one of these days we'll find a route through that section of the park. So thank you for coming along with me on this little adventure, and I will see you on the next one.